So hey guys, and welcome to a stream with me, Supernotus. I'm back. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I've been a little while because I've just moved into a new house at the beginning of last week. So I've had to kind of set things up, and get a few other bits and pieces done. Hopefully things should be a little bit better. I've got a better sort of setup now with my mic just here, rather than on its stand. And I was sitting on a sofa before, which didn't help much. But now I feel like we can actually get somewhere and have a bit of fun. What I am going to do is I've just realised, and I seem to be still caught up in this, is I have not put up what I'm actually playing just now. So I'm live, as you'd expect. But what I need to do is just change the title on my stream. Sorry, a little bit of noise. I'm just trying to remember things and get back into things in the way I would expect to. So first things first, do that. I need to just, and also they've changed how things are on there, so I'm getting used to kind of that as well. So you're going to hear a lot of heavy keystrokes, and I'm sorry. There we go. And that should be that. Just make sure. Looks like we're on. There we go, guys. So, I've also got my my chat in front of me just up top as well, which does help quite a bit, although it is on a little bit of a delay. But never mind, let's get back to the game eventually, and let's see what it's all about. Options menu, there's not a lot of options. I can increase the music a little bit. I can increase the sound effects a little bit. There's also, so throughout this game, it relies on kind of rhymes and rhyming in general. And I feel like it would be a bit silly to turn that off, really. So also, controls wise, you can either use a keyboard. I'm not going to be doing that because my keystrokes are obviously quite heavy at the moment. So what I am going to do instead is use a controller. So that's basically it, not a lot to change in terms of that. Let's see what it's all about. I'm hoping the internet connection I've got is a bit dodgy, or it was on the it was a bit dodgy on the previous version of OBS I was using, which was the Streamlabs version. The trouble is obviously that there's so much other stuff going on with it, so we'll see. Hopefully things will go a bit smoother now. I can see a bit of glitch in there, but nothing too major. So there we go. At the Lieberman Group Research Laboratory, thinking outside the box was mandatory. This amazing facility, which its science advancements hurled, is also famously known as the scene of the end of the world. Oh, I don't know about that. When your love lays dying and all hope is lost, a light in the darkness offers hope without cost. But you know as well as me that nothing comes for free. When your fate is impossible to bend, your beginning will be the same as your end. Or something. His head exploded. Are we playing Scanners the game? Is it Scanners the game? If it is, I'm on board. I don't have an issue with that. At all. Yikes, that sure was one crazy dream, so scary I woke myself up with a scream. Well, let's take a walk around. There's a TV. Can't do anything with it. Looks like there's something on this bookshelf. My collection of literary books. I don't just keep them for the looks. Are you sure? Some people do. So they can say, look, I read. What's in the fridge? Anything to eat? Anything at all? No. All we can do is open and close the fridge. We can't partake of any food. Well, let's close the door. We're not going to leave the fridge open. Nobody likes having their fridge left open, so... Oh, telephone. Can't think of anyone I need to call. My circle of friends is really small. Don't try and get us to feel sorry for you. We always wanted a big backyard. It was a given thing for family life. Its uncut grass now haunts me, and with grace it causes strife. That was an awful long rhyme there. Okay, nothing we can do that way. Other than look at the window, look at the telephone and the fridge. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's got those kind of retro pixel style graphics, and it wants to try and be like a... We're not going upstairs yet. I'm not going out the door yet. Right, there's nothing else here, so we'll go upstairs, see what's going on. Up there. Let me just fix one thing, because I need to see some other information. There we are. So yeah, go upstairs. Is he knocking on the stairs? I don't understand. Right, let's go in the bedroom. See what is around. You can run holding X. Good morning. How are you feeling today? You're looking so radiant, even the sun can't stay away. Good morning, sweet Henry. That's kind of you to say. I don't feel much better, but today's a brand new day. Is it? The sun is out shining again for the first time in a fortnight. Maybe I'll feel strong enough to enjoy some autumn sunlight. Maybe. Hopefully. If we're lucky. Today will be a good day, Grace. I can feel it in my bones. You'll be up and out of bed again. Why don't you call Miss Jones? Because why would she want to do that? Oh, you know, I don't like that woman. She's such a hussy and a skis. I've heard she'll sleep with anyone, spend her weekend on her knees. Sorry, I fell asleep downstairs again. I'm so sorry I managed to fall asleep on the couch again. I was working late going over the report on that new flu strain. That's alright, darling, I'll know the day you disappear. I could hear you snoring all the way from up here. Promise you'll come to bed tonight. I don't like sleeping on my own. Your body heat is so comforting, and it's so cold when I'm alone. I promise, Grace, on all that is holy, tonight I surely won't let you down. Do you want me to pick up a movie later, on my way back home from town? Well. Oh yes, I would really love that. There's one I've been waiting to see. A recording from the local orchestra performing Flight of the Bumblebee. Now, Grace, you know I've never been a huge fan of the arts. I'll pick up something we'll both enjoy. Light-hearted comedy full of farts. Yeah. Oh, yes, dear, sorry to be a pain. Why don't you pick the movie this time? Again. Can you check the mailbox? I haven't gotten my magazines. I haven't missed an issue since I was in my teens. Have you seen my keys? By chance have you seen my keys? They've gone missing again, like leaves in the breeze. No, yeah, see, I think sometimes that might be just working a little bit too hard, or trying to work just a little bit too hard there, if you ask me. If I can't find them soon, I'll be running late. If I'm not on time for work again, that might just seal my fate. I'm afraid I do not know where you might have set them down. Hurry up and find them. We can't afford your boss's frown. I should go or I'll be late for work. My boss is on my back. He's such a jerk. Henry, before you head out the gate, can I ask you, do you believe in fate? No. Sweet Grace, you're so full of wonder still. As a man of science, I believe we all have free will. Well, yeah. I think that might be the case. Okay, let's see what else is in here. No, obviously we're not going to go to sleep, because we've only just woken up. You don't want to go back to sleep, do you? Okay, so what else have we got in this house? Bathroom. Anything in the medicine cabinet? Just some expired medication and a small syringe. This cabinet is dusty with a very creaky hinge. Is that right? We shared a lovely romantic night in this bathtub once. I slipped climbing out and felt like a right dunce. Grace laughed at me and gave a flirtatious smile. For that smile I would crawl on my knees for a mile. I don't know, I think that's probably a bit too cheesy. Oh, in the study. He's looking for his keys. Maybe he'll find them there. This is where I keep my research reference materials, from Chemistry 101 to Advancements in Antibacterials. On the desk, I had such grandiose plans for this desk and office space. I'd work hard and get lots of awards to put in my bookcase. These days I'm nothing but a laughingstock in work. If things don't shape up, I'll be demoted to mail clerk. Nothing else here. Oh, moving box. Used to that kind of thing. What's in there? This is the box that ended our dreams, setting a new course with sorrowful themes. I picked up a moving box. Does it move on its own? Obviously not. Okay, so as well, to get your inventory, it's just there. Car key. Where are my keys? It looks like he's got them. His watch and a moving box. Maybe we're going to be like Solid Snake, you know. We need that box to hide from someone. And we can't go in that room. Because the rabbit from Donnie Darko's in there right now. He needs some time to himself. Okay, back downstairs we go. And I guess we're leaving then, because there's nothing else. Oh, the door's locked. That's why we were looking for the keys. Or can I... That's the car keys though. As logical as it might appear, I cannot use this item here. Okay, well where the hell are the keys then? There's something up there that I think I need to pick up. Hell are my house keys doing on top of this shelf? If I didn't know better, I'd suspect a mischievous elf. Yeah, well, I picked up my house key. Okay, well that was easier done than I thought. Has my controller stopped reacting? No, it's fine. And we can't pick up the moving box anymore. Well, that was quite an easy puzzle. It says my first achievement, my first puzzle. Yeah, well. It wasn't a particularly difficult puzzle to begin with, was it? Here we go, we're going outside. Hey, look at that, I'm not even shocked. By turning the key, the door was unlocked. Weird. I always thought you had to, like, do a little dance and, you know, jump around. Henry, hey, don't run away. Oh no, who's this? Someone in a pink jogging thing. Miss Jones, nice weather today. It's nice to see a sky that isn't grey. Darling, you're adorable, going on about the weather. Something that would be nice is an eve with you and me together. Why don't you... Miss Jones, Haha, sweetheart, dear, don't pay no mind to me. It's just my southern charm. I'm always full of glee. Or should it be, it's just my southern charm. I'm always full of glee. I don't think my accent's good enough to do that. But I know Grace is rather poorly. So if you need a sympathetic ear... Yes, yeah, it's going to have my accent over the top of it. It just doesn't make sense. I'm right next door for you, Henry. We can chat over wine or beer. Gotta run, hun. Have a good one. There's too many rhymes there. Right, let's check the mailbox. There's nothing there. Grace will be sad to hear. Should I go back inside and tell her that our magazines aren't there? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back upstairs first, before we go anywhere. Tell her that she's not got any magazines. That'll make her feel better, I'm sure. She's asleep. Let's not wake her up, because she might turn into some kind of snarling beast. I don't think she will, but you know, you just can't take that risk these days. You just can't take that risk. Let's see if there's anything in here that we need. Do we take an iron pipe? Do we take an iron pipe? There's a ladder as well. He can't retract the ladder. Let's take this iron pipe. I used this iron pipe for self-defense, and for that it worked real good. When me and Grace first started out, and we lived in a rough neighbourhood. It'd be a pretty heavy thing to carry around, not something I'd want to schlep around town. Do we want to take it? Let's take it. Just in case. If it's for self-defense, it might be useful. It also might not be, but... And let's get in the car. Where am I going? Am I going to work or am I going downtown? Let's go downtown. Okay. We have to go to work. So that's fine. I shouldn't have given me the option if I didn't actually have one. You know what I mean? You know, oh yeah, you going to town? No. Why ask me? Why say, hey, you going to town if town is not somewhere we can go? No town for you today. So much for a sunny fall day. Will these grey skies ever go away? That's my car. Can't use anyone else's car. Can I talk to this woman? No. Can't go that way. Clark Kent's out and about. Oh, homeless person or something. Stinky Pete, my man, how's it hanging? You and that motel chick still, yeah, banging? Henry dude and I kicked that to the curb. Turns out she was stealing all my herb. Looks like you're late again. Won't please the corporate elites. If you don't watch out, man, you'll join me on the streets. Any luck with the fundraising? So how's the fundraising going? Folks must some money be thrown. Really? You had to go that hard to try and get a rhyme. Folks must some money be throwing. It's Darman where the weather turns to shit. Seemed it makes people's generosity take a hit. Go on then, have some cash. Sucks to be you, let's see what I can do. Here, have a buck, it's all I can spare. I don't have any more I could possibly share. I gave Stinky Pete some money. Henry. Security guard. What have I told you about encouraging the bums? Before you know it, this whole area will be slums. Oh, come on, Harris. Pete ain't harming no one. Don't you think your reaction's a bit overdone? Listen real good here, I'm the chief of security. What I say is law and I want rid of this impurity. Man, fuck you, dude. I'm a human being. Your attitude is fact and bad for your well-being. Go back inside if you want to play Harris Nazi Republic. I ain't moving from this spot. The sidewalk is public. Rhyming Republic with public. Yeah, okay. I'll get you both in due time, that much I can guarantee. I don't know how and I don't know when, but you'll both be forced to flee. Scary. Sheesh, that guy's crazy, always in such an angry strop. Typical behaviour, I bet, from those not allowed to be a cop. Do I need to tell him about the weather? He's sitting there in the rain and I'm about to go inside. Oh, why not? Some weather we're having, right? I've lost all my potatoes to blight. Oh my god, do you grow potatoes? I know, man, it's truly insane. Never ever seen this much rain. Do you have a place to stay dry at night? Yours truly is a difficult plight. A plight usually is difficult. That's kind of the definition of a plight, isn't it? Don't worry about me, Henry. I always land on my feet. Things always work out for your buddy Stinky Pete. Unless I want to live on the street. Gotta run. See you later, Stinky Pete. Yeah. I guess this is our office. Because it says enter office. Hey, you over there, do you work at this place? My interviewer has disappeared without a trace. Well, it isn't me, so... yes, I actually do, but I don't do interviews, so to offer assistance, I'll have to refuse. Everyone here's so rude, I've been waiting for more than an hour. At this stage, my mood is going south, starting to get real sour. Okay, well, settle down. You're here for an interview, so maybe you should relax your batty a little bit. You know? If you're reacting like that, maybe people won't want to employ you. I'm a perfect fit for the advertised position. Just look at my experience. It's so ample just for the type of work the team is doing, with lots of test on human tissue sample. Sorry, I really can't help you. Just wait for the interview. She's nervous. I'm so excited for the opportunity to join the graduate program. I hear the competition's really tough with lots of good applicants. But I've been prepping for this opportunity since my final exam. That took a while to get to the rhyme, didn't it? I've just majored in particle physics, top of not just my class, but also state. I worked really hard both day and night, because I feel working here is my fate. Okay, well, he could learn a little bit from her, couldn't he? And he's bored. That guy 2 seats over is being an absolute pain. Non-stop complaining, driving everyone insane. I agree. We all know the interview process here takes time, but I wouldn't give him a job. He ain't worth a dime. Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. Let's talk to the receptionist. Hi, good morning. How are you today, Dawn? What's up with the empty boxes? Are all the donuts gone? Good morning to you, Henry. The treats run low at 7. You're aware what time it is? It's actually 20 to 11. Ouch, that's not good. The boss man won't be happy. I should get to my office then, and I should make it rather snappy. Actually, you're wanted in meeting room number 1. Given how long they've been waiting, if I were you, I'd run. Remember to stay clear of elevator 3. It still gets stuck between floors, you see. So, guaranteed, we'll have to use elevator 3. I've lost my badge for the gate. Back we go then. One more thing, Dawn. I've done it again. I've lost my badge somewhere. Sorry to be a pain. Today's really not your day, huh? I'll help you one last time, but don't overstay in work today. Please don't record overtime. Okay. There we go. Right, so not elevator 3. Well, let's use elevator 1 then. Oh god, where did she say I had to go? I don't know. I can't remember what floor she said. Oh, it can't be the 3rd floor then. Must be the 2nd floor. Who's this? Okay. That's the canteen. We don't want to go there. Well, I'm having some issues with my stream related to my internet connection being rubbish. I thought this might happen. Let me just stand still for a moment. Everything's breaking up and not working very well. Just dropping frames left, right and centre. Where am I supposed to go? Who's this guy? No, we're not using that elevator. Is it the 4th floor I need? Maybe it's the 4th floor we need. I don't remember what floor they said. And we've got to get to this meeting room. Meeting room 1, did they say? That's the machine room. That's the manager's office. There's some interesting news on this notice board. They finally opened the medical trial patient ward. Have they? Great. Where's this damn meeting room? Office, office, office. Don't have the right key card for this gate. Door's locked, I can't gain access. Maybe the meeting room's in the office? No, can we jump out the window? Well, I didn't actually think we would do it. Wait, we've just gone down. Where are we? I've just broken through medical trial ward. That's not where I want to go. Why am I even here? I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going. And that causes a bit of a problem. Okay, where the heck is this place? Maybe if we go to the manager's office. He outfits this of his with items of decadence. What? To deceive himself into thinking he's part of the excellence. Can I still turn that off? Screw that. The rhyming dialogue's just a pain. Because it's just made... I wonder what it looks like if I do that. He decorates his office with decadent items, thinking it gives off the appearance that he's responsible for this company's success. Everyone laughs at him behind his back, though. And besides, the company isn't exactly doing so hot the last couple of years. See, I prefer that because it gives a bit more detail. Numerous reports from the previous fiscal year. I'm sure he's blaming the miserable results on everyone but himself. See, that just feels a bit better. I don't, you know, I think I prefer that dialogue. I don't know where the heck I'm going though. I can't go to the third floor. Where the heck is this meeting room? I completely forgot what they said. Meeting room 1. Maybe I need to... Meeting room 1. 203. Why did I not see that? Oh wait, is it? Is it behind a door that I can't get through or something? There it is. Oh. Here's the man of the hour. How nice of you to join us. Car troubles again? I'm very sorry, sir. I couldn't find... Ever since the day we hired you, you've been nothing but excuses, and I, for one, am tired of it. If it wasn't for your mentor here, I would have fired you months ago. Sorry, I promise this is the last time I'm late. It's just my wife is very sick, and... Spare me your sob stories. This is a place of work. Get out of my sight. Go back to that old office block dungeon you call an office and do some work. Nice. Thanks. Why did I have to come all the way to a meeting room just to be berated? And it turns out I'm a janitor. No. He's not the janitor. Wait, mess? God, look at this. Somebody should clean this mess. Where's the janitorial staff? I don't know. Where are they? Right, so the office must have been that office we were able to get into. Not the canteen. Because we don't deserve to be able to go to the canteen. Yeah, so the offices are on the top floor. The offices are on the top floor, let's get going. Right, so which room... Like, so we can look at an index. Am I the chief of IT? Am I the chief of IT? No, well, no, because that's the chief of IT's office. If this is my office, why can't I do any work? Apparently that's not my office. Maybe it's 405. This looks a bit more promising. This machine works by creating a cloud of vapour that mixes any substances placed in it. A secondary chamber then combines the molecules and a new compound comes out. Where's my office? Honestly, where's my office? I'll probably have to go through here to get to it, don't I? That's why the window's there. I haven't got the right key card, so I can't do everything. But hopefully now... I don't recognise any of these chemicals, they all seem exotic. I wonder what they're being used for. Okay, so he's not supposed to be in there either then. What about this office? Is this my office? This is some pretty expensive equipment used for analysing blood. We mainly use these to see if experimental medication is working or not. Yeah, okay. All the desks on this floor seem totally unused, such a stark difference when compared to the other floors. Okay, I don't think my office is on this floor either. I don't have a key card with access to anything on this floor. It must be at the bottom. Is it on the bottom floor? Because there were no offices on that other floor. Okay. There's a bit of noise in the background. I don't know if it's coming through or not. Hopefully not. Okay. So, apparently not there. How do I get to my office? It's not this, is it? Well, it might be. Might be the machine room. Surprised these cables aren't shielded in some sort of housing. Be a messy affair if it was to collapse. So yeah, a lot of elevator engines, but doesn't seem to be anything I'm doing. Sound from these big motors is deafening. it's not there. Where exactly is my office? Hey, go back to work. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe it's back downstairs? I don't actually know. I feel like I'm... There's a toilet. Toilet. Maybe it's here. I need an IT badge. No, it's not here. Oh. The old block. Old block send-off party. When The Last of Us and Old Block transfer to the new one, we'll hold a send-off party exclusively for the Old Block crew. We'll have some drinks and say our goodbyes to this old building. There'll be music and finger foods, and also a fun prize. To those of you that are talking about strike action, the strike doesn't work unless you're in a union. You'll all be fired on the spot. Remember your career prospects outside of this company. Probably zero. As the vast majority of staff have now been relocated to the new office block, janitorial services will be severely reduced. HR is available to answer any concerns or complaints. What you think, because it's a new section of the building, you don't need to clean it. Is that the kind of general gist of what they're saying there? I don't know. Building transfer. When it's your turn to go into the new wing, I guess, use the provided boxes for everything you want to keep. Do not pack your computer. A new one will be provided. The final moving date has not yet been confirmed. Well, I hope they're going to transfer my data. Is this my office? Room 101? A colleague of mine used this desk only a few months ago. Ever since he got promoted and moved to the new block, however, he's acting like he doesn't know me. This was once a bustling and lively office, full of young hopefuls pursuing their dreams of working in medical research. They've all gone their separate ways now, joining up with other teams. Yeah, I mean, so it looks like this is the place where... this floor must be where my office is. It's just a case of... Oh, what's going on? What do you mean the sprinkler system won't be repaired? Don't think I won't report this to the city inspector. You can report it all you like, but I'm telling you, no budget will be approved for the repairs. The legacy asbestos will do just fine until everyone has moved to the new wing. The very last batch of staff should be moved to the new building soon enough. This place will be empty by winter, so it would really help me out if you could just get on board and adjust your attitude. Oof. And now he's just... There's asbestos in these walls? That's it. I'm calling the union representative. You're the scientist here, so you should have known. Don't act so surprised. Now, can we wrap this up, please? I try to minimise the amount of time I spend in these hallways. Yeah, great. Well, there's a person in here. The moving boxes have been packed prematurely. You have to wait for your moving order first and be provided with official boxes and stickers. I cannot believe I still haven't been moved to the new wing. Don't believe anything the suits say around here. You can't trust them. Yeah, that's probably true. This isn't my office. For this plant to live, it needs some actual sunlight. If it stays in this office, I don't think it'll make it. You could get like a lamp or something. Don't think it would help that much. But changing rooms. Toilet. Broken elevators. Stairs. Thank you, sir, for saving my ass again. I promise I'll do you proud one of these days. It's quite alright, Henry. Don't worry about it. How's Grace doing today? Give her my regards and tell her she's in my thoughts and prayers. Wait, what? Also, he wasn't horrible. He was just acting it that way. She was feeling fine this morning, but I know it won't be long now. Every day she gets weaker and thinner. I'm so sorry, my friend. Let's change the subject, okay? I'm afraid I've got a pressing issue to deal with because some mail clerk royally screwed up the quarterly orders. We've got way too many test animals inbound and we simply haven't got the space to store them all. I know it's against protocol and all, but could I momentarily house some of them in your office? You want to store lab animals in my office? Gosh, I'm not sure about that. The boss is just looking for a reason to fire me. And if he finds out I'm breaking protocol by having animals in my office, I'm done for. I really wish I could help you out here, what with you always having my back and all, but I just can't risk it this time. I see. I have to say I'm surprised at your unwillingness to help your colleagues, Henry. Perhaps I was wrong about you all along. Consider yourself on the shit list. Lovely. What do you want me to put animals in my office? I don't know if I want to put animals in my office. I feel like that would be bad. Right, is that my office? It is. Let's get in our office and not... Oh, wait. Let's see what they're talking about. You hear all the rumours about the lunch lady Doris? Apparently she's got a really shady past. Thing about Arsenal, right? They just walk it in. See that game last night? No. The one about how when she closed down her cafe, all of a sudden the neighbourhood's homeless population stopped disappearing. You think there's any truth to it, given her personality? It wouldn't surprise me if it were true. Sweeney Todd. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side, put it that way. Remember that IT guy with the green shirt? Did he always have a green shirt? Did he like wearing a different shirt some days? Maybe a yellow shirt or a white shirt, maybe? No. He complained about the soup one day, and before you know it, he's up and disappeared. Or maybe it made him sick. Who's to say? Let's get in this office. Right, time to do some work, I'm afraid. The boring part of the day. Is that it? I think that's just about enough work for today. I should go home and make sure Grace is okay. And what's here before we do? Let's do it. It's time to go home. Oh no, I didn't. No. Never mind. Let's get back to the old building. I'm sure there's other stuff we could probably look at there, but I feel like I just want to kind of go on the kind of core route of things. I don't even know if there's, if there's anything else to do there, really. I've got to give back that visitor's pass, presumably. Unless you've got tickets to the ballet, I'm not interested. I'm busy here, Henry. Get lost. Okay, see you later then. Oh, still pouring the rain. Looks like the rain's here to stay. I'm starting to wonder if we'll ever see the sunshine again. And he's not talking to us anymore. Oh. Can we go downtown? I'm just wondering if we can go downtown, if there's anything we need down there. I don't know. Oh, we're loading again. We're loading again. Eventually, maybe we'll get somewhere. Oh. Oh, it's fine. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. Drugstore? Noise. Hey John. How are things? How's the family? Try not to complain, as you know, doing this place up sure has been a financial strain. I don't think I've got anything to do here. I'll leave it just now, because maybe I'll have to come back, you never know. Who's this guy? Keep on moving or you end up with a broken nose. Okay. Fair play. I don't think I need anything right now. We'll go home and we can go and speak to his wife. See what she's got to say for herself. Probably not a lot. We'll see. Or will we? Yeah, I'm trying to see how things kind of go with the webcam as well, so hello or something. Hello. I like that my hands reflecting off my face. It's lovely. This is taking a while, eh? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but it's working now. It's really you, you're the chosen one. It's because of you all this is happening. Wait, what? Can I help? You're about to get visitations in your dreams, but don't worry, things won't turn out quite as bad as you might think. When mysterious writings begin to appear, solve its riddle. I swear it'll be worth your time. Great things are hidden deep within. It holds the key to your dying wife's salvation. Does it? Now hold on just a... Remember, solve the riddle before it's too late. You alone hold the key to change the course of humanity. The flesh of man torn asunder for the ignorant to eat. That's when you know you're on the right track. Seek help from the most obvious source before it's too late. Oh. Hmm. Who's that then? That was utterly bizarre. What a loon. It's not even a full moon outside tonight. How did she know that Grace is ill? She must have gone through our trash cans and found some of her medical bills or something. Maybe, I mean, she does seem a bit crazy. The stairs. Every time he goes up the stairs, it sounds like someone's knocking on a door. It doesn't really work. Let's see if she's still... Better not wake her, she needs her rest. One sec. I suppose it's time to go to bed. For these strange dreams to occur. Hello, Henry. Do you recognise your younger self? You've aged a lot lately. Just give me a second. Okay, we're back. Oh, hello, little boy. How'd you do? You remind me of someone, but I can't think of who. Don't worry about things like that, Henry. I'll give you a headache. Can you smell the air tonight? It almost smells like glue, doesn't it? Your way of speaking, it seems quite bizarre. You can't be from around here. Have you come from afar? Hey, yes, I'm the one talking strangely around here. It's almost that time of year again, you know. It was around this time, I'm sure of it. Be careful of the black spots on the ceiling, Henry. Well, now we've got someone else. Oh, Henry, I can't believe the place is ours. It took our life savings in selling our cars. We finally have a house where we can raise our baby. We could get a little cat. And new wallpapers, maybe. Sure, Grace, all in due time. I'll have to do well in work, we haven't got a dime. Once I become a big hit at my new office position, I'll get you all you desire to make you happy, my mission. By the way, I like when you have your hair down like that. Go upstairs and rest a bit while I put these boxes away. If you stand around much longer, my mind will go astray. Oh, come on, Henry, you know I want to help. I'll manage a few boxes without making a single yelp. Maybe better not to. See, I'm not completely useless. I can pull my weight despite my cuteness. You get started with the kitchenwares while I get these boxes upstairs. Is she, like, pregnant there? Should she be carrying that up the stairs? I mean, why was he protesting and not doing it himself? That didn't sound good, did it? Ah! What the hell? Grace. Yeah. Odd that. She fell down the stairs. Henry, the baby. What was she doing carrying boxes up the stairs? Grace, honey, are you awake? How's your back? Still aching? Henry, you're here. I thought you'd left. I'm too weak to talk. I hope you don't mind. Am I losing my vision? My eyesight's quite blurry. You're just running a high fever. You're covered in sweat. Go back to sleep and I'll see you this afternoon after work. But then your fever will be gone and you'll feel a bit better, will she? Will it? Are you sure? Are you jumping to conclusions there before... I wonder if we can find our ID card. No. Okay. I mean, so that's why we can't get into that room at the end. Maybe they've like nailed the door shut or something, I don't know. That's not there. So maybe my ID card was around here somewhere. Oh, a little noise in the background there. Okay, so there's nothing there. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What's going on? Henry, I don't know how I'll go on. I cannot believe that our baby's gone. Our hopes and dreams have been taken from us. Now we're just left with this black hole of sorrow. can't take your silence. It's crushing my soul. Please, Henry, talk to me. Just say something. Say something. And there's no one there now. I don't know where his ID card is. I haven't seen it lying around. Just a sec. It's not in the fridge, no? One sec. There's definitely no ID card in the house. Maybe it's in the garage. But where? He's... what? Oh, okay. Oh, Dr. Richards, what brings you here? Shouldn't you still be in work? It's not even 4 o'clock. I got the results back from Grace's blood test. I'm afraid it's not pretty. I'm sorry to have to say this, but her condition's terminal. There's nothing we can do but wait and pray. It's not much of a consolation, but please take my car. I'm due a new one anyway. And having a car will mean you can get home to Grace faster at the end of the day. Make the time that's left precious where you can. I'm just wanting to look and see if by chance so many new and unused landscaping tools. I guess we're not going to have our own ID card. What happens if we go along here? Miss Jones lives there. She's definitely unique. That's that lady that we spoke to before, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Is there a magazine here? Pretty odd looking brown envelope with fancy red wax seal on the back. Well, now that's interesting. You picked up a mysterious envelope. Let's see what it contains. It's addressed to me after all. Feels like there are some pea-sized items in there. Oh, what's that? That's definitely some random writing, isn't it? Don't know quite what to make of it, so... I can't read whatever language this is written in. I don't even recognise the symbols. What was it that crazy lady from last night was going on about? I bet she planted this stuff to mess with my head. When mysterious writings begin to appear, solve its riddle. I swear it will be worth your time. Well, it seems the mysterious writing has appeared. God, I really don't need this today. Or any day for that matter. This is bizarre. There are 6 pills inside the envelope. I've no idea what they're for, but they look like prescription drugs. Do I give them to her? What happens if I do that? Am I about to do something very silly? Should I be testing these? Just a sec. Okay, well I think that's... we're not supposed to do that yet. So I guess we're off to work then. We need to find out what these pills are, and there are places in our workplace that appear to allow us to do that. I think. I'm not too sure. I can test chemicals. Hopefully. He's got to go back to his office first, though. And find out what that is. Oh. Game's now not responding. Makes me slightly concerned. There we go. Okay, back to work we go. See what he's up to today. Any idea what these tablets are? Have you ever seen any like them? You don't want to know all the unknown capsules I've swallowed in my day. Besides, my legs are hurting so bad right now. Either outcome will be welcome. Either they ease the pain or they take me out of my misery permanently. Okay, well, when the doctors are asking why you're peeing blood, you didn't get these from me. I gave one mysterious pill. I've no idea what that pill was that I just gave him. He could be dead in a minute. And I shouldn't be giving them away because I don't know what they are. Oh, guy's not there. First round of interviews was tough. I did manage to get through to the second round. Oh, so the other guy didn't then. Can't talk right now. I need to focus on my interview. Okay. Oh, hot gossip. Hot gossip for me. What do you want, Don? I don't really have time. I somehow have to figure out how to climb my broken career ladder. Everyone's talking about some glorious singing around the office. People are going crazy trying to figure out who it belongs to. Even the suits are getting in on the action, offering an actual cash reward for whoever can find out who's singing. What? Singing? What the hell are you talking about? You're not drunk at work again, Don, are you? Check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. They're on the second floor. I'll enjoy watching you come crawling back, asking for my forgiveness. How did you even find out about this? You've always got the latest scoop around the office. You'd be surprised the number of things you can learn from just keeping an ear out in the canteen. There's always juicy details being spread around, from infidelity to hysteria. If you're unsure about goings on, just visit the canteen. More often than not, you'll leave having learned something new. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, luckily that card I'm using still works. Right, we're going up to... I think it was the 4th floor, wasn't it? Or was that where the meeting rooms were? Can we test these pills? Yeah, there we go. Although I think I need to go through this office to do it. Oh, no, not that office. I keep forgetting. Then we need to go do this. I'm a little confused, about the idea of him just jumping out the window. Just, hey, never mind, jump out the window. Cannot use that there. Yeah, okay, no, it's one of the other labs, isn't it? Is it that one? That's a blood analysis machine, that's no use. And I can't get into the medical trial area. That's probably where we would find out. But we can't because we don't have access. Yet, or at all, or whatever. I guess there's not really anything more we can do then. Because... unless that place can... it's just an incubator, that won't work. Yeah. You can't use it there. I didn't think you could, I just thought, well, why not exhaust all possibilities? I can't photocopy his bat either. He's not here, I couldn't ask him what they are. I can't go to the 3rd floor, but I can go to the 2nd floor. I don't think there's anything on this floor that's of any use to me at all. Gym, canteen, fire escape, meeting room. Excuse me, a sudden sneeze there. Oops. Yeah, there's nothing there. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these pills. We'll just go on to our office to do some work. Or something. nothing more for us to do here right now. Go down to the old block. So there's nothing there you can actually use. Because obviously all the important research has been done in the other offices. They're still going on about this stuff. Look, I don't need someone with a law degree, so I won't hire your nephew. I need molecular biologists, not someone that can speak legalese. But think about all the regulatory red tape he can help you get around. Finding legal loopholes surely couldn't hurt to speed up whatever research it is we're doing these days. Well, are you listening to yourself speak? God, if everyone had your mindset, the world would be an abysmal place to live in. Come on, this world's already pretty dark. Trying to be moral about everything's just making you weak and non-competitive. You know the end of your performance reviews are just around the corner. Yeah, okay. See what she's got to say. This report on molecular restructuring research is interesting. If we can apply it to our current line of pharmaceutical drugs, we could patent lots of new products. Does she know what that is? Can't use it there. There was a time this room was filled with laughter and banter. Seeing it empty like this is pretty sad. We were all friends in here. It was a great way to unwind. Showers. Hopefully there's no one in the shower. Alright, look at that. Smashed up. Standing at the sink, frantically trying to shave off his stubble. Someone left some towels in the damp. They're covered in mould now. A familiar smell to these. Reminds me of finishing up after a long day. Okay, but you can't use the showers. They probably don't work anyway. Because this building's basically something that they've just abandoned by the look of things. They just left it. Left it for dead. Do we need to go into the toilets? Wow. Mirrors and sinks smashed. Nobody's in any of those cubicles. I don't think I need the toilet. All the other toilets are clogged to the brim. That's not the kind of thing you want at your workplace, is it? I'm pretty sure there'd be laws against this, to be honest. I wonder, see on the index, does it say... Doesn't say Henry's office on the index. What are they talking about? This place is starting to crumble. The new block's great though. Everything there's state of art. I hear the electrics are starting to act up now. The fire alarm keeps triggering, which is pissing off Joe to no end. Every time the alarm goes off, he needs to come all the way down here and manually reset the system, then walk all the way back up. Fire alarm trigger in 306. Well, I can't get to the third floor, so... Or can I? Maybe from the stairs here. Harris's office. Harris is crazy. There's the janitorial office. Highly corrosive cleaner. Let's have it. Might be useful somewhere. The fuse box is on. I don't know. What's that weird smell? Burning my nostrils and making me lightheaded. He's got a home-brewed cleaning solution that even when heavily diluted is corrosive enough to corrode metal, I guess. What's it like sharing a wall with Harris? I bet it's interesting. Man's crazy. I can hear him screaming and shouting in there all the time. That vent over there feeds air to both this room and Harris. The noise really travels. He keeps to himself though, and that's the way I like it. Whenever we do interact, he blows up in my face. He's unstable. He does that with everyone. He seems like the violent type, so I avoid him as much as I can. Go run. I'm assuming the fuse boxes are on already. Maybe we have to turn one off. I can't remember what one they said though. And that's the emergency exit. Okay. So let's go to our office. Oh well, This is my office, but it's not allowing me to do any work. Maybe I need to... Well, it's let me go to the third floor. Aha. Hey Joe, they've got you working up here of all places. Why the need for security on this wing? Please move along, I'm listening to the baseball game. I can't go past him. Okay. Just don't do anything with that just now. 305. Someone's been sleeping here. A hidden sleeping space. And lots of empty boxes, but they've got clothes in them. Oh, that's where that person's keeping their clothes while they're sleeping at work. In 306 we've got moving boxes. Computer's newer than his. Comic books. How come everyone else is having fun in their offices while you're not allowed to do anything? Lots of blank paper. What's in this office? Pinboards. Old regulatory specification notices. And a note about the 1987 Christmas party. Encourages female staff to come scantily dressed. Strange assortment of books on accounting law from various years. Also some cookbooks. The focus on sage as the main ingredient. Who would have thought you could make more than one such book to begin with? Well, that plant's probably going to sprout legs eventually. Vending machines. A candy that tasted good with bourbon. See, you can use these because when the posters are falling apart, they're talking about workplace safety and innovating. Last time anyone at this company innovated was around the time they hung these on the wall. It says work hard and teamwork. Dated literature on employment rights. It's not interesting. They said something about an alarm you could pull up here. Let's go downstairs. I want to just check something. They said something about turning something off. What did they say? Fire alarm keeps triggering. Every time the alarm goes off, it needs to come all the way down here. The fire alarm trigger in office 306 is missing it. So, are we supposed to try and get into the security office, do you think? 305. 306. Oh. So that is the security office. No. No. What was the point of that? I don't really know. I can't do work. This is the main thing that's odd. What's in the basement? Just do some investigating instead. Some gas canisters. Argon. There's a massive hole in that wall. This is one of those things where I think you have to listen to everybody. It says that these are manufactured in Mexico. Another argon container. Argon gas. I'm a bit scared about that. It looks like some kind of interdimensional portal. There's a lot of fuse boxes down here. Not an awful lot to actually do, but... There's a reactor chamber. But there's nothing you can do in it anyway. Okay. That's interesting. It doesn't appear to be active, but why have they got a reactor in their basement? Who knows? Ooh, don't want to go that way. Or do we? Animal storage. Toilet. 204. Who's this guy? He's depressed looking. You ever felt trapped in your career? Just a random job you took to pay the bills, and before you know it, it's 10 years down the drain. You wonder where all those aspirations you once had went. Well, that's how I'd expect him to sound. Filing cabinets with PR statements in them. If he's like an important PR guy, why is he in the old building? Oh, wrong way. Sorry, there's a bit of noise in the background. Bake sale next week at the bar downtown, organised by a social club. That's great. Who's this guy? Colonel Sanders. They're telling me I need to pack up and move into the new office block. I don't want to move, I want to stay right here. I'm waiting for someone. My granddaughter and I used to have such fun in this office. We'd play all sorts of silly games while we waited for rush hour to clear up in the evening. Then one day her mum calls me in terrible distress. Her husband had been arrested for molestation. He didn't even try to deny it, he confessed as soon as they showed up. So she takes her daughter and moves away, and that was the last time I ever got to see her. Now I sit here waiting, hoping my granddaughter will remember me, and hoping she still wants me to be part of her life. She's not going to just come wandering into this old office randomly, is she? Especially as she's probably quite a bit older. She had the finest blonde hair as straight as a die. She was everything to me, and my heart aches every day when I think of her and all the years I've missed of her life. Miss her so, my only wish is to get to see her again, even if it's just one more time, so that I can tell her how much I love her. That's, yeah. There's a lot of very dark themes going on here. And I know I've turned off the kind of rhyming requirements, if you like. Chemicals. Sleazy looking worker. Don't just barge in on a guy without knocking. I'm really going to have to start locking that door. Go away, I'm busy with work. Work. I think. Work. Yeah. I think the first and last letters are probably right. I don't want to be too suggestive. That door doesn't open. Okay, so what are we supposed to do today then? Because it won't let me work. And we can't go that way because we'll get electrocuted. Although maybe that's preferable. Let's just check. Maybe I had to do some of that stuff first. No? I don't really get what I'm doing, to be honest. I think I've been just about everywhere I can be. And the floor on this makes a strange noise. Don't use elevator 3. Did we look at everything on the 4th floor? I don't know if I'm... I feel like if I can't actually, you know, if there's nowhere to actually go or do anything or whatever, I feel like what's the kind of point, you know? I can't use anything with those machines. Anyone in here? No. What's she saying for herself? Notice board has interesting news. Yeah, no it doesn't. Can't go in that office. Okay, so we did do everything on this floor, I think. Let's try... There's a second floor we should try, isn't it? But I don't actually think there's anything for me to do. This doesn't seem like there is. Is there? Maybe if I go in here. Don't want to talk to anybody. It's Doris. Today's special. A kill for some of that mouse of yours. Mouse. Moose. She won't feed me until I've paid up and settled my tab. And how much is it at now? $600? Unless you want me to chop off your neck, you better pay up in a hurry. I'm not running a soup kitchen. What are you running? Should probably get going. Yeah, don't go in that kitchen. You have absolutely no idea what it is. But always going on about how much gossiping happens in the canteen. I think those two by the water cooler are worse. They don't do any work. No, you're right, they don't. 202 is making upskirt videos of the ladies' bathroom. He makes tiny cameras that go through tight spaces. Does he? Do I want to sit with you and eat? Someone who's so... Yeah, look at you puffing your chest out. Where do you think you're going? Don't recognise any of the brands. Some executives. That singing's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I've clearly got to find out where it is. It can only be heard from the room at the end of this corridor. Must be travelling through the vents in a funny way. I'd pay good money to whoever could figure out the words of the song, or better yet, who's doing the singing. I'd drop $500. Oh, off we go then. Excuse me, I don't mean to intrude, but I could really use that money. What do I need to do in order to get that cash? Oh, you're listening to our conversation but still want a summary? Very well. Go through the last door at the end of the corridor and there you'll hear the most beautiful sound you've ever heard, I guarantee it. Singing is coming through the large air vent, so the sound's getting distorted to the point where we can't even make out if it's a song of joy or lament. If you can figure out who's singing, or at least the lyrics, I'll give you enough money for you to be able to update your rather tired looking wardrobe. Yeah, I don't think that's the reason we need the money, but okay. So not the gym, no? Well, before I go there, I'm going to just have a quick look at the gym. And the showers. I'm not going in there, because that's a bit... Oh, wait. Oh, communal showers, eh? So we expanded to clinics located in the low-income areas. We'll mask it as a charitable act, so we can deduct the tax, but in reality it's a disguised high-interest short-term loan. He's still on a bullshit diet. He's not had much sleep. He was getting raspy breathing. Doris is messing with him for taking her parking spot. Oh, you might be careful about her. She's quite vicious by the way things seem. Anyway, that's not what we're doing here today. They don't mind co-workers being naked together, apparently. What's he saying? Excuse me. What do you want? Can't see him in the zone. Can't stop for chit-chat. He's a crazy guy. Oh well. That's the meeting room. Wait. Anyone in here? Can I steal that laptop? I never understood why folders are kept in the meeting room. You know, why not? Chemicals. There's heavenly singing coming from the vent. Can't make out the lyrics. The sound's getting muffled as it travels. If I could reach deeper into the vent somehow, maybe I could catch a glimpse of who's doing it. Okay, but how am I gonna... Can I use that iron pipe? No. What's in that envelope? Can I look in the envelope? Ah! Oh, I thought maybe I could use that to... I don't have anything I can use to do anything with that. I thought I could corrode the thing, but I can't do that. Can't use that mop or anything. I don't have anything I can use on it. I can't open the... I wonder... The trouble is, I've not got anywhere else I can go. So I've not got any way to actually do anything with that. I don't understand. Let me just do one quick thing. I'm having to do a quick search because I don't understand what I'm doing. Oh, look. Sorry, just Ah, of course. It makes sense when you think about it. Yeah, I had to do a quick search for that, but it was part of that company. It looks like he's carrying that, but he's not. Okay, we need to go to that guy who apparently makes hidden cameras. And get one from him to find out who's singing. Send it through the vent, which I guess should have been obvious really when I heard that conversation just a few moments ago. But that's interesting, I suppose, about this game, is that there are a lot of kind of conversations that you're going to overhear, and that's kind of how you're going to... That's how you're going to come to the conclusion of what you do. Can't go that way. So what's that? That's 204, 3, 2. You know, you have a bit of a reputation around here. Can't say it's a particularly good one at that. They say you have a bit of a perverted hobby. But I think people are quick to pass judgment these days. You're probably misunderstood. Look, honestly, just like any other man, I just have a passion for the female physique. It ain't harming no one. Well, depends what you're doing, doesn't it? Is what I'm doing really that bad? It's illegal if you want to get technical, but some laws are meant to be broken. Yes, which ones? There's a difficulty with that, isn't there? Some laws are meant to be broken, but some are not. Here you might have very specialised tools that we probably shouldn't be using according to the employee handbook. I'm trying to solve a mystery. To do so I have to peek through an air vent. I'm trying to make out the words of a song that's being sung just beyond the vent. Spying on singing? Sure, whatever you say, pal. I've got just what you're looking for. You can borrow it for today. The snake camera will do the job. Thanks, buddy. You have to promise to press the record button and share whatever you capture. Nah. But sure, okay, I mean, you're going to like it. It's singing. Oh, you don't believe me that it's singing, but it is singing. Whoa, I almost ran into that electrical thing there. That would have been bad, obviously. I mean, in what world would it ever be good? Yeah, right, guys. Arguing still, are you? They're still arguing. Okay, so up to the second floor. And right to the end where we can quickly, where we can quickly rush to the last room and find out who it is that's singing, what they're singing, maybe why they're singing, how they're singing, and maybe some other, more esoteric things about what they're doing. But most importantly, we'll get 500 bucks. Let's see. Little dream machine of mine of stainless steel dream design. Making life a pleasure, taking away the pressure. That's certainly quite noisy, isn't it? No more tactless lying to nosy neighbours prying. That suddenly got really loud in my ear, I'm sorry. Just gonna turn this down because in my ear it's horrendous. No more late night driving to remote dump sites arriving. Bodies before in bin bags dying, now instead in pots are frying. Business is booming thanks to you. After all, man goes great in stew. Little dream machine of mine, meat grinding wonder, manufactured by Stein. That's rather loud. What have I just witnessed? Was she cutting and grinding up a body? Do you want 500 bucks? Wait a minute, what else did that lady from last night say? It sounded crazy at the time, but maybe not so much anymore. Solve the riddle before it's too late. The flesh of man torn asunder for the ignorant to eat. That's when you know you're on the right track. Seek help from the most obvious source before it's too late. Linguistics professor could help me with a weird letter. Seek him out. Give me peace of mind that the letter's nothing but gibberish. Kind of going off my work tasks doing this, but I'll just be distracted and get nothing done if I don't resolve it. Okay, so where will we find a linguistics professor? And I can't tell anybody what I've just seen, so what am I supposed to do? Because if I'm not allowed to tell anyone what I've just seen, then I don't know. Let's see if we can find out where this linguistics person is. Maybe he'll be the one that will be able to sort this all out for us. I can't tell you guys anything right now, unfortunately. It's figured out who's singing. I wasn't able to figure any of it, sorry. Another one bites the dust, let's get going. You could tell her, you could just say it's Doris. Oh, it was Doris singing. A weird song about slaughter. Don't have to tell them that she was murdering somebody while she was doing it. Well, I say she was murdering somebody, what I mean is she had finished murdering somebody and she was just tidying up the evidence. Just matter-of-factly like that, you know? So don't go to that canteen because the meals are human. Soylent Green is people. Okay, so we have to go. Let's try. I don't know, let's try the third floor, I think, because we can look at the. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? Get out of here. See, now we can run past where he was guarding. Nobody's in here. This place is just a giant empty room. Oh, there's a guy. Don't know who he is, but oh, a linguist. I don't think you should be here. Show me the show me badge. Henry. So what brings you to the linguistics office? Strange place for a researcher of immunological statistics to seek out. I managed that word somehow. Can you help me with this letter? Aren't you Henry from the first floor, the guy that won't even help his mentor? This is you, the guy that wouldn't store some lab animals in your office. Why on earth would I do you any favours? Well, the situation was a bit more complicated than that, I admit I acted selfishly at the time. What if I do a favour for you first, then will you help me quench my curiosity about this letter? Okay, there's one thing you could help me with, but you would need to get it done immediately. I lost my radio-controlled plane somewhere out the back of the building. If I don't find it soon, I'll end up having a panic attack. A radio-controlled plane. Okay, so he's lost a radio-controlled plane. It's in here just before we go. What is that? Some sort of mutagen. I don't know what it is. Wait a minute, I want to find out where. I couldn't see how you get out the back of the building. And there's obviously a way outside. Okay. Let's resume our journey. Okay. I need to get to the backside. In order to do a colleague a favour, do you happen to know how to get there without setting off the alarm? No need to disable anything, that alarm hasn't worked for weeks. I sneak out there all the time to tend my vegetable patch I've got hidden out there. The soil's soft where the fence meets the woods. So perfect for growing my veggies. Also, there's a hole in the fence that Harris uses to smuggle goods in and out of the building. You can use that hole to get to the parking lot without being seen. You can even use it to sneak into work after hours. Just don't make a habit of it. Okay. We'll get to the fact that Harris smuggles goods at some other point, but right now, this is the outside, the back side of the building, if you like. I don't want to sneak around front just now. Dumpsters smell terrible, etc. It's an interesting game. At least it's not on a power transformer. We don't want to be like one of those public safety announcements many years ago. There's the plane. How the heck am I supposed to get it from there? I have no idea. No idea, I'm afraid. Maybe... Oh, well... Guess we need a ladder to climb up or something. Yeah, that guy was a bit on edge, wasn't he? I don't know why. You know, he wants, you have to get me this immediately. This radio-controlled plane, it's so important. Is it? Why? Because it's yours and you lost it. Well, he's got a ladder. Borrow your ladder. It'll only take a minute. A big sandwich filled with juicy roast beef. It's not roast beef. Okay, so now I have to go to the canteen to get him some roast beef. Seems we need to go up to what, the second floor? There's a lot of running around, as you can see. There's the second floor, isn't it? It's not on the ground floor. First floor, if you prefer. I'm sure it's on this floor. But we know she's a murderer now. We know that she chops people up. We're going to have to talk to her without letting on that we know that she chops people up. Although everyone apparently suspected it already anyway, so I don't know, what's the issue? Have I gone too far? I think I've gone too far. Oh. There was this door just here, wasn't it? Next to the vending machines. I happen to be good friends with the food inspector. Maybe I should call him, ask him to come test your stew. What do you think he would find? Maybe I should ask him to bring some cups, some cops while he's at it. I reckon they'd take an interest in that stew of yours. I don't know what you're blabbering on about or what strange ideas you've concocted in that office of yours, but I don't have time for this, so sure, take that sandwich, but make sure you never come back. One roast beef sandwich. Well, we say roast beef. I don't know how you'd confuse it for roast beef. Oh. I don't know. How would you do that? Difficult to do that. Back to the old building we go. And right to the end of here. Then when he's got to the third floor and set off that alarm again. So that we can give that guy his plane, right? Why did I go out there? I first need to give the janitor his sandwich. Okay, settle down. There's your roast people sandwich. You're free to borrow my ladder. Just bring it back before lunch is over. I'll be bringing it back in like just a moment, probably. I would imagine. Unless I need it again. Do you think I'll need it again? I use a ladder to get the plane. Go on then, get the plane. I can't pick the ladder up. Hey, can I give you the ladder back? No, sorry. I'm going to leave it outside in the rain instead. I don't think that's what he wanted us to do. He does not want us to leave it out in the rain. Okay, maybe I can talk to him. Oh, no, I can't because he's gone. Could he not have just said to save annoying that the murderer that he was getting the sandwich for the janitor? Would that not have made things easier? Right, back to office 306. Set off the alarm. So now he has to apparently go all the way downstairs. What matters is I can now get into the office. It was 302, I think, wasn't it? 4, 3, 2. 302? Yeah, there we go. Hurry up and find my plane. Don't come back till you've got it. Right, well, there you go. Have it. Okay, you saved the day. This is going to be my daughter's birthday present. He figured he should test it and make sure everything was working. So he launched it and lost it. Kept trying to the bargain, I'm a man of my word. Leave that letter with me, I'll solve whatever riddles it holds. I gave him the mysterious letter. And what secrets does it hold? Can you tell me, or come back in the morning? It would appear then that there's not really much more we can do at the moment. So I guess now that we've done that, maybe we can do some work. Oh, it's going to be some weird prank. I should go back to my office and complete some reports. Let's do that. Let's get away from that blaring alarm as well. Here we go then. Do some work. Is that a judge dressed as an angel? Blessings upon you, son. A miracle's about to be done. Who are you? Did you my house break into? My name is Michael, I'm an angel of God. When the plans for you were foretold, the angels of heaven awed. This letter holds the key to the salvation of grace. It may even save the entire human race. Okay. This is the same letter I got in the mail. Are the tablets part of your promised grail? All will become clear, just follow your heart. God is guiding you from the very start. I'd be careful with trusting just anyone that promises salvation, Henry. If I were you, I'd focus on finding the 6 keys instead. They'll set you free. Oh, it's you, and who's your friend then? Have you come to share more riddles again? There are no riddles here, Henry. Tread lightly in the coming days, and you might just see the light. Things are not always what they seem, and those that mean good sometimes mean harm. Find the 6 keys and be careful of the black spots in the ceiling. It's good to see you again, Henry. Be mindful of dark forces that seek to lead you astray. The word of heaven guides you, so don't forget to pray. Your miraculous gift of grace will be a gift to all mankind. You have heavenly protection, but it requires faith that's blind. Not sure I like where these dreams are going. Wakey wakey. You've been in the office too long. Slept right through the night. In work, I'll tell Grace I had too much paperwork. Time to see what groundwork's been done on my strange letter. Yeah. Crazy dream. Working too hard. Turning mad, he says. Don't know if that's correct, but... Let's go upstairs. Might have to finish up shortly. But let's at least get to the point where we know what the letter says. Oh, they've repaired the fire alarm. How the hell am I supposed to get past now then? Oh, it's fine. I can go past now without any problems. There's no security guard there anymore. Oh. That's probably not a good sign about that letter. Let's get back to work. What's happened? It looks like a crime scene. Couldn't handle the stress and trashed his entire office. Started a small fire in the trash can. Did leave a note behind, but it's not really making any sense. Just going on about black spots in the ceiling. So he didn't react very well to that. I think we'll need to go home. Because I don't know quite what's going on there. Obviously the contents of that note are something that only I'm allowed to look at, or that will drive you to the point of, like, you know, wanting to do that. Bit scary. Nevertheless, it is what it is. I think we'll go home and we'll make that where we kind of end for today. Will I come back to this game? Maybe. I don't know how much is left of it. I think I was reading. I think it was about 4.5 hours. Hey, where's Stinky Pete gone? All of his belongings are here. He can't walk and he'd never leave behind. Gets ferocious. Didn't you hear about the miracle? Pete apparently learned to walk. All of a sudden he just ran away down the street and disappeared around the corner. Could it be my mysterious pill gave Stinky Pete the ability to walk again? Is the salvation of grace to be found in these pills? Well, it might be though. He's saying it's crazy. It might not be. Let's go home and find out. I have to watch out for black spots on the ceiling, apparently. I don't like black spots on the ceiling. And I guess that's what it's saying. I don't know. What do you think? I guess we'll go home and find out. No, obviously not what you think. Stay and chat with you for a bit. No, I'm busy. Go away. You didn't come home last night. Mountain of work to get through. She's flirting with him and he's getting very bothered. Now let's go home and see what's going down. Knocking on the door again. He's lying. You had to pull an all-nighter at work. You were sleeping. Don't say things like that. And she's dead. Phone's ringing. What exactly have I done? Have I made a big mistake? Oh! What's that face? Henry, so charming, how are you? I thought I'd give you a call, spur of the moment, I hope you don't mind. What can I do for you? Did you break your corkscrew again? What was that spinning head? It can't be easy for a strong and handsome man like your good self, having such an ailing wife and able to provide you with the release you crave. Stop playing games and face facts. Sooner or later we're bound to commit adulterous deeds. Take care of yourself for once. You'll need it to keep your spirits high. These bills aren't going anywhere, and soon you'll have funeral bills on top of it all. No thanks. That was a bit weird. And now she's dead. Who's that on the phone? Oh, salesman. It's sleeping time. And all rabbit doors all the way along. Tonight's a great turning point has started now. Can you feel the breeze in the cold air? Take stock and appreciate the strange feeling of emptiness. Speaking riddles, it's kind of creepy, you know. Just spit out what you want to say. Do you have knowledge to bestow? Have you sinned lately, Henry, or have you been a good man? What would your precious angel friend say? Do you remember these endless hallways, Henry? The same doors repeating over and over. Much like your weekdays, they just never end. Don't forget about finding the 6 keys, and don't forget, sometimes it's justified to cut up a body and cook the flesh. No, it's never justified to do that. Sometimes you might have to do the unthinkable, but when you find yourself in front of that gutted corpse, in front of that heartbeat, life and dreams that no longer is, you might as well tuck in. Don't let the flesh go to waste. To let a death be for naught, that's sin. Yeah, everyone else is eating them anyway, so Look out for black spots on the ceiling. And then she's screaming again. Have I killed her? I haven't killed her, have I? Grace, what's wrong? I had an awful nightmare. I almost threw up. Grace, you're sitting up. I feel so much better today. I don't even feel cold or anything. Is that pill? Is it helping? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I feel great today. It's great. I have to get going. Call if you need anything. It's nice to see the colour in your cheeks. Does that mean... Call his mentor and find out what these pills are. Okay, let's do that then. Dr. Richards. Sorry about how I am earlier. My career's hanging by the thread, and I realise the irony in what I'm about to do, but I could really use some of your test animals to conduct a very important experiment. You're joking. There's no one in hell I'll give you a hand. Don't expect a rosy performance review next month either. As folk that are still in the old office block, we've got each other's backs, except for you, Henry. You're so busy climbing that ladder, you'd sell your own mother. No, he's not going to help me. Which really shouldn't have been that surprising, given the way people are in this world. Anyway, that's going to be where we finish, I think, for tonight. Thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed watching I Fell From Grace. Yeah, it's an interesting game, and I'll be interested to see where it goes. We'll probably try and alternate the schedule as we had before, between PC and Xbox. Possibly play some Ghost Recon Breakpoint tomorrow, but then I've also got things like games that I've had obviously since I've been away, like Control and Borderlands 3, that sort of thing, to look through. So there's a few different games we can have a look at some point in the not too distant future. For now though, I hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching on I Fell From Grace, and yeah, please feel free to tune in next time to see what we're doing then. If you're wanting to find out when I'm going live again, you can head over to Twitter. It's twitter.com/supernautus, and there I'll kind of announce when I'm going live. And on YouTube, I always try to upload all my videos. I haven't uploaded a video to YouTube in about a month. I need to do some offline videos as well on there at some point, although I'm back to work on Monday, so I don't know how much of that I'll be doing. Probably be pretty much at the weekends. But for now, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Head over to YouTube and look for Supernautus streams if you want to see all my previous streams, and this one, and any future ones too. And I hope you will. I hope you'll drop a sub there if you're enjoying, and maybe hit that notification bell as well. That would be fantastic. And please feel free to follow me here on Mixer, at mixer.com/supernautus. Thank you very much, guys, and as I say, once I've saved this, I'll say good night. Good night.